Give you another example, soft drinks. Coca-Cola. Why do you think they make a lot of money? They're selling water with sugar in it. I mean, didn't you, right here. Did you ever think when you were a kid that you'd pay more for water than you do for gasoline? Okay? And I have a bad water habit. I go through like 6 of these a day. And they're $1.50, $1.50, or $1.75 to get one of these. It's water with plastic. Incredible margins. Soft drinks, the same thing. Every one of you drink water and soft drinks. Why do you think Coca-Cola's profits keep on going up as they expand around the world? They have the opportunity to succeed because of margins. Give you a couple other examples. And this is really beautiful. How many people have heard the radio commercial for natural hairs? Anybody ever heard that? John's heard it, a couple other people. Okay, let me tell you a little story about this. This is a shampoo. You might laugh when you hear this. There's a fellow in our office, and I was walking through our office a couple weeks ago, and he has, and don't take this offensively if you're balding or you are bald, but he had a little peach fuzz on his head, and I kind of rubbed his head, and he says, "Hey, my hair's growing back." I said, "Okay, I want to hear this story." So, when you're getting close to 40, you start to think about these things, even if they aren't a problem right now. You start to, maybe that's going to happen to me soon. But at any rate, I said, "Well, how's your hair growing back?" He says, "Hey, I heard a radio commercial, and I bought natural hairs." Now, we know the company that sells natural hairs. They don't make it, but they sell it. This is shampoo that when you clean your hair, or your bald scalp, it's supposed to embed into your head and get the dirt out of your head, which allows to free up. And it's a great story. I don't know. I haven't used it. But at any rate, he'd been using it for 4 weeks, and he's got this peach fuzz, and he was bald as a cue ball before that. And he says, "Hey, this product, is incredible." Well, they sell the product. They sell a bottle about 2/3 the size of this, I think for like $39. And they sell you on a 3-month plan to get started. And of course, they tell you really need 3 months, just like Rogaine or Minoxidil or any of those, to really get going on it and make sure that it works. And that's another example of a low-cost product with high margins. And we'll get into markets in just a moment why it relates to that. But you think about that. Here's a low-cost product that everybody wants to buy that has that problem, but it's got a high margin. Give you another example. Cereal. One time I'm watching Donahue, and all these really upset farmers in the Midwest are chastising all the cereal companies because the cost of cereal in a box of generic cornflakes, for instance, is about 4 cents for the product. Now, if you go to the store, if you've ever been to the store with kids, they want every cereal because they see all the ads. But the cereals are $2 and $3, sometimes $4. Product cost on these things is peanuts. The guy who manufactured the product didn't make the money. The guy who's marketing it did. Once again, margins. Another example is candies. I mean, when you go and see candies in the store, they're very, very inexpensive to make, but they bring back a lot more as far as margins.